Hey you guys, C here, and thank you so much for tuning into today's video. So I recently went back to work in the office full-time. The baby is now walking and he's into everything. We've been getting ready for the holidays, and so we've been doing a lot of baking as well. And we've been working on the yard, finishing up our garden season for the year. So, needless to say, I have been incredibly busy and my hands have been tied, and unfortunately my houseplants have been neglected. Visibly neglected. So today I'm doing some plant chores, some plant maintenance that I've been putting off, but it is in dire need. I need to tackle those ASAP. So I'm going to give my plants a good drink of water, after which I have to prune. I have some house plants that have yellowing leaves from overwatering the last time, and some plants that have browning leaves from underwatering the last time. It's been almost 3.5 weeks since the last time I watered. After giving them a good drink of water and pruning, I also have some drainage holes that I need to drill into a few ceramic pots. I have some plants that are becoming pot bound, so I'm going to split the root ball, divide those up. I also have to drill a plant hook onto the wall, and I have some propagations that need to be potted up. Speaking of which, propagations make a great Christmas gift for your planty friends, so keep that in mind. So, needless to say, I have a lot to do, and if you hear my kids in the background, you already know my hands are already full. So let's assess the damage and get to work. Okay, let's start by assessing the damage. So let's start with my Philodendron Brazil. She's hanging up high. She's actually really good. She's a pretty resilient plant, and she's going on 2 years old, and she actually trails over 5 feet long. A trash can. So she's doing healthy, she's good, no issues there. We'll give her a regular drink of water. Let's start with the top rack. Now my Philodendron Birkin, it's not doing terrible. It could be worse. So that's straight. We've got my Moonlight, that's not bad. All of these up top are looking pretty good. Philodendron Birkin, just a little pruning. They're overcrowded, so I actually need to do better about rehoming these. But just a little pruning, and these all look pretty good. These are pretty resilient plants up top. Down below, let's see, those look good as well. Once again, just a little overcrowding. Whenever I have to do major damage control with the plants, I always have to kind of like pull them out, space them out a little bit. Big Monty's got a yellowing leaf down there, so we'll cut that. This is my Ficus Audrey, I think, and she needs some water too. Her leaves are starting to curl. This plant, oh my gosh, look at this. Brought this plant from outside, and I was gonna overwinter it in the house. I have clearly not watered it. I think maybe my roots might be good on this, where it could just get overwintered in the garage. Who knows? But regardless, I didn't take care of that one. I'm not going to send it to plant heaven just yet. I'm going to cut all this off and, oh my gosh. I'll cut all this off and put it in the garage. So we'll move that. And then back here is Monica. Monica has a couple yellow leaves, so we'll prune those up. Monica is not growing very well, but we haven't given up on her. Prune that up. I have a Chinese money plant or UFO plant. It's losing some leaves. It's dry. I can tell it's dry. It's a bone. Alright, so I gotta pull those out because these are a little overcrowded. It's my neon pothos that the leaves are turning yellow. It's okay. Oh my god. So that might be that might be a goner. We'll just sit that back there. Got some yellow leaves in here, but otherwise she looks pretty good. And then down here, okay, my bird's nest fern is very resilient. It looks good. my philodendron micans. I was already trying to rehab this one, but it looks pretty good. It's already leggy, but it looks good. And then do y'all hear my kids? My daughter's texting her daddy. Okay. And here is my marble queen pothos. It could be doing worse. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay. It's first rack down. Let's go to the second rack. Let's see. This satin pothos is doing pretty good. A lemon lime maranta is trying to bounce back. That pilea back there is doing pretty good. I've got a heartleaf philodendron right here. It's doing pretty good. Now this trail's over 4 feet long. I have it tied up. That's looking pretty good. Back there, I have a dwarf zizi and a Hoya carnosa compacta and another satin pothos. This is a Symbiosis pictus exotica. So those look good. Oh. All right, so my Dieffenbachia. I was already kind of messing that one up, so it was bouncing back, and it looks like I set it back again. I'm gonna try to rehab it. Okay, and then flipping heck. Here's my butterfly. This is my Syngonium. This is the one with the pink. I forgot the name of it. I forgot to prune that one, but it's okay. It's okay. Then I have another Syngonium, and it's got some pruning that needs to be done on there, but it's not terrible. It is starting to look a little sparse because I've lost a lot of leaves, but it's okay. Okay, not bad. Could be worse. This neon pothos needs to be put in an actual pot so that it will retain its water and its moisture. It doesn't look bad. This is a marble queen pothos, got some yellow leaves, but this pot actually needs some drainage holes. So I'm gonna drill some holes into that one. I'm gonna pot this one into a good pot. Let's see. I brought this plant from outside. This is by the shed. It's doing okay. It is growing. So it's twisted around there. It's growing. But down here it doesn't look all that good. So I don't know what that's from. It's kind of dry. Alright, so this is underwater. These are dry. So prune that. My ficus burgundy was burned on the deck. And it's not coming back very well. The leaves are incredibly small, but it's okay. It's looking all right. Look at this peace lily. This peace lily is actually the death of me. I can't stand a damn plant. Okay, so here's the greenhouse. The greenhouse is always struggle bus because I'm either trying to rehab a plant or I'm so nervous it's gonna die that I stick it in here thinking that the high temperatures and the high humidity will remedy it, but it's always struggle bus. Anyways, these don't look too bad. These are pretty good. A little pruning, give some water. We're good to go with these. All right. Up top I have another monstera. That one is in water. That's a water vessel up top. And then I've got a ZZ plant. Those look pretty good. Right here is a golden pothos. It is bald because it was hanging, it wasn't getting any sunlight. So I'm gonna put some propagations in there to get that full up top, but it trails oh so beautifully. Get that taken care of. And the rest of the plants in this area aren't too bad, just need some water. Now here are my propagations. If you watched one of my last planting videos, then you saw me put these on the wall and test these out. It's my first time having these. and they've worked wonderfully. Now these have been rooted up for several weeks now, so it's actually probably 2 weeks past their time. They should have already been potted up. So I'm gonna pot these up. I'm actually going to use these propagations to fill in some plants that I currently have. And if you keep watching, I'll show you exactly what I mean. But these are great. I like this product. I'll link the video that I installed them in down below. So I've grabbed my plant caddy, my watering cans, my distilled water. I'm also going to neem oil all of my plants. It's the beginning of the month, so I do this regularly to prevent pests. And if you're curious, I have over 70 houseplants, and if you're wondering how I take care of all those houseplants, make sure you take a look at that video. I will link it down below. I will also link down my recipes and the products that I use, the products that I find helpful when it comes to my plant care down below. We won't get into it into this video because I went in depth in that video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to create my plant food, my neem oil mixture. I'm gonna start watering all of my plants. Then I'm going to spray the top and the bottom of the leaves with my neem oil mixture. So my first rack is done, and so what I've done, I've given all these plants a good drink of water. I have pruned them. I have made sure that they all have drainage holes in the pots, and I've also made sure that they all have plant saucers so that we don't leak any more water than we need to. So all these plants have great drainage. They don't need to be potted. They are good to go. So now I'm going to spray the top and the bottom leaves with neem oil, and then I'll move over to the next rack. Okay, so now we're gonna pivot over to this rack, and once again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and give all of them a good drink. Now, there are 1 or 2 plants over here that do not have drainage holes, so I'm gonna pull those. I'm gonna work on those last, but I'm gonna give everything a good drink of water. I'm gonna go through and prune them, rehome some of them, and then neem oil the leaves. One thing I want to touch base on in regards to my greenhouse. Now, this is not a traditional greenhouse. As a matter of fact, it's just a glass curio cabinet. This was secondhand. This was given to me by my parents. And so I just created a makeshift greenhouse. Now, because of the glass shelves, I'm unable to have air or humidity circulating all throughout the cabinet. Fortunately, because air can seep out of the door, I haven't had any issues with mold or moisture. And then in regards to humidity, on each level, I have a little saucer here that I fill up with water, just regular tap water. And so as that water evaporates, it boosts the humidity for each shelf. And so that's how I'm able to maintain, it's back here somewhere. Okay, oh, there it is. And so that's how I'm able to maintain the humidity. So right now it is 69% humid, and that's actually kind of low. That's because this door has been open while I've been working on my houseplants, which means it's been open for about 2 hours now. So 69% humidity, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and it typically teeters around 75 to 80%. And so I guess that's probably why these plants really weren't struggling that much, even though they've been neglected for over 3 weeks. So what I'm gonna do now, I've already watered all of these, I've already pruned them, I've already neem oiled them. I'm just gonna top off each of those saucers with water and rehome those, and I'm done in here. Now I have finished taking care of my racks in my greenhouse and various other plants throughout the house. Now this is what I'm left with at the moment, and these plants are my plants that are on the struggle bus or those that need a little more TLC, or both. So let's start off with this one. This is my Baltic Blue Pothos. This needs to be repotted, and I never would have guessed it until I checked the roots. The roots are coming out of the nursery pot. So I'm going to repot that. This here, this is a lemon lime philodendron. It has seen better days, and quite honestly, it no longer makes me happy. It's really getting on my nerves. So this is going to a plant heaven. This Dieffenbachia here, I've toyed with what to do with this one. It's been on the struggle bus for quite some time. Matter of fact, it's been on the struggle bus since I brought it home. I see a fungus gnat flying in it. I might repot this stem. I'm gonna think about it. I might repot this one stem and toss the other. I might just toss all of it away. Still thinking on that one. And this. I'm gonna go ahead and send this to plant heaven. This Chinese money plant, it's lost so many leaves and it looks incredibly bare. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a smaller pot. I'm thinking about splitting them up and maybe giving them to friends. I do have some pups growing on the side of this one. I have one here and one here. So it's not a dying plant, it's just every time it gets underwatered or it's neglected, I lose all of my stems down here. So it will rebound. Now the stems won't grow back down here, and that's okay. So I'm going to split this pot. This peace lily is really the death of me. It's irritating me. If you have watched my previous videos where I mentioned this peace lily, it was a gift to me, so I should be appreciative, but I hate this flipping plant and it hates me too. So I'm not going to send it to plant heaven. I'm just going to trim it up, put it in a smaller pot, and try again. Because it is always a struggle plant, I might just put it in my greenhouse. Now this marble pothos, it is not struggling. In fact, it's doing pretty well. I'm going to split this, take a smaller root ball, pot it up for a friend, and then pot up the rest. I'm gonna get it out of this pot and put it in, I'm gonna take it out of this plastic pot and put it in a nice ceramic one. And this pothos here, this neon pothos, it is truly one of my babies. It is over 4 feet long. It's over 4 feet long, but here lately it has been giving me a lot of yellow leaves. It's hanging in the kitchen. It came home with me from my office. So what I'm going to do is take Big Glow here, and I'm gonna split a small section of Big Glow and put her, fill her in here so that she's not so sparse. Let me see if I can hold these so you can see it. So right up top, this baby's losing so many leaves that it's starting to look a little bald up top. So I'm gonna split some of Big Glow, put it in there to fill her up, and then I'm gonna put the rest of Big Glow in an actual pot and not this nursery pot. I'm gonna get her in a nice ceramic pot. And so that is all that we have on the struggle bus as of yet. So I'm going ahead and I'm gonna take care of those. And we still have the plant hook that we need to drill on the wall. And we also have our propagations that we need to pot up. Now, one thing I've done that wasn't necessary, but I had the resources to do it, is I've created a little station here for my propagations or my struggle plants or my gifts for friends for Christmas. So these are the struggle plants of what we worked on earlier tonight. And when I said I had the resources to do it, I had an extra table that was just chilling in the garage, and I have a ton of full spectrum grow lights that I'm not using as well. So these are the purple ones. I pulled these off my shelves last year, and I substituted them for the yellow full spectrum grow lights. So I'm just gonna use these for the time being. These plants are sitting in my dining room, so it doesn't get great light. For those that struggle with light in your room or your area, I would definitely recommend full spectrum grow lights. I love them. I have them everywhere in my home. These have a timer and you can adjust the brightness. So right here you have a 4, 8, and 12 hour cycle. You can adjust the brightness and you can adjust the prongs that you want on. So this is a 4-prong grow light. So I can adjust it to the blue. I forgot what the blue does. I can change it to red. One is for like seeds and germination, and the other one is for, I can't remember, it might be vegetation or something, I don't know. And full spectrum. And I can adjust the brightness. So I definitely recommend grow lights. They're so awesome. They're affordable, and they help to provide your plants with the sunlight that they need to photosynthesize and grow and thrive and flourish and whatnot. So I will actually cut these off so you can see what struggle plants I have. Now these will be on a 12-hour cycle. Up here you can adjust how many prongs you want on. So dope. I will link the grow lights that I swear by in the description box down below. So here we have a marble queen pothos. This is going to be a nice gift, or I'm going to take it to work. We have a philodendron Brazil cutting in a panda pot. This is my Chinese evergreen that is struggling. Oh, it looks so bad. So it's in rehab. Then here we have a neon pothos cutting. So that'd be a nice gift. This says, give yourself time to grow. I got this little plant pot from Target. Here we have a marble queen cutting. This is a propagation. This will be a nice little Christmas gift. Back here we have another marble queen cutting. It's getting tight, it's getting tight. So here we have another marble queen cutting, and I'm already making a mess. That'll be a nice gift. See if I can find a cute pot for it. And that right here is a neon pothos. So this will be another nice gift. It's a bad angle, it looks a little crazy right here. So I'm waiting on this to perk up. It just got a nice drink of water and some new potting soil, so hopefully it'll perk up and look a lot better. This would be a nice gift, or I take it to work as well. That's what we have over here, ready to gift up or take to work or to rehab. So, that's that. Well, you guys, that's it. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for rocking with me. It's super late. It's been a long night, but I'm so thrilled that I was able to take care of all those tasks. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, definitely consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing for more planty videos. I have a few more plant profile videos coming your way, so definitely make sure you tune in for that. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.